Did you watch Did you guys watch the Ted Bundy Zac Efron trailer?
The trailer.
Yeah,
I tell you. So apparently people have seen this movie already, and they're talking about it and saying it's really good.
Yeah,
it premiered at Sundance, correct?
Yeah,
yeah. I don't like the trailer.
The trailer was fine.
Not because it looks like a bad movie, because of what a lot of people have concerns for the Tarantino movie that's going to glorify all the murders and everything, right? This to me looks like they're doing this kind of funny version, like this Playboy version of Ted Bundy, and I'm like, yeah, they're like
hijinks ensue, and you're like,
and now it's told through the eyes of the woman who was upset, was his girlfriend and was stuck with him for the longest of times, and maybe that's just how she saw him. But it's tough for me to. But again,
this isn't like a Harley Quinn comic book movie. This is life.
This dude killed people at the college I went to. Like he
how many people did he kill?
I asked that yesterday, and I asked Jack. He looked it up.
It's dozens.
More than dozens. It was 35 with a possibility of 100.
Yes,
like people that they didn't find.
Dozens.
He went from like Washington to Utah to Colorado to Florida. That's as far as I'm at on the Netflix series right now. Wow. But he just kept moving.
Yeah.
And then people started piecing it together. And the girlfriend is one of them who called the cops, I believe.
There were 2 Netflix series out there right now that I just finished the one, and I'm going on to the Ted Bundy thing.
The tapes.
The tapes.
Yeah,
it's on Netflix.
Tapes. That's another thing completely on Netflix.
And that's a docuseries. But there was a docuseries out which I think you would definitely love too. It's called Murder Mountain.
Yep.
I just saw you tweet about this.
Yeah.
I hadn't even heard of it.
It's about a certain part of Humboldt County in Northern California where Humboldt County produces 60% of this country's marijuana, and something along the lines.
There's a brand called Humboldt because of it. It's very popular.
And so it's all about this one section and like these murders and disappearances, and a lot of these people go up to these parts of Humboldt where a lot of this black market weed is happening still, even though it's legal, because the government, which usually happens, is they legalized it, but they made it impossible for them to actually make a profit on it because of all these permits and taxes and all this kind of stuff, right? So the black market,
because you can't interstate.
You can't interstate. Yeah. So now the black market went from they thought it was going to go away to now it being even more. And so there was these murders and these disappearances up in Humboldt County, and it's very very entertaining. I mean, not entertaining. It's very very dark,
intriguing.
It's intriguing.
It's non-scripted.
It's in our it's a docuseries, and it's in our state. So it's very. I mean, parts of California. It's the weird because Humboldt County basically started as this outlaw country where hippies would come and grow weed, right? Like in the 60s. And they lived peace and love.
Communes, right?
Yeah. And it was all around, and they would make money off the weed because that's how they lived. And they would build community centers, and they were spreading peace and love and all that stuff. And then all of a sudden the weed culture kind of blew up, and all these people started infiltrating Humboldt County, and it became this wild, wild west kind of a situation. Wow.